All right, dude. It feels good to be back.
Best show ever.
That's right. Absolutely. Dude! Oh,
What's up, buddy?
oh. Doug, what's up? What's up? We're
Back. Back live and in person. It's good to be back in the office.
It's good. You know what? The office.
Good to be back at the office.
You know what? I say I don't want to go back in the office. I can deal with this office though. This is okay.
That's right.
I can handle
work
this
gets
office.
done.
That's right.
Now, the way you're picking them this year, heck yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Doug.
Can we make it mobile? Maybe can I take a plane and me go to Vegas? So we'll do that on the strip.
I used to joke. Keep the talent happy. You are the talent, my friend.
Hey, you know what? 2 weeks ago, you were the one above 500, and I was one well below 500. So it only takes a week or two to really flip things around.
Listen, the past couple weeks has not gone the way the NFL was supposed to go.
Rough.
Okay, it just hasn't gone the way. This is my week where I'm lost. I'm digging in, and I'm like, everything I touch feels wrong. So I would definitely fade me this week.
So is that why you're doing the Lions jersey?
I can't figure it out, right? I can't figure it out which way to go. I can't figure it out.
You know what? I would go with it. I think that Carl needs to turn things around this week because the Lions jersey is going to have some sort of karma that's not happening on the field. That's for sure.
I can tell you. Listen, Doug, every week we come out here, we put in you think we just show up and joke around, And this is a serious handicapping show, Doug.
It is.
We are supposed to deliver winners to our fans. They're supposed to be able to take these picks and be confident and help them in making their own decisions.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm failing them.
Actually,
and I've got to come back. My confidence is rattled at the moment.
There is a way to that. There is a way, believe it or not. When we do have bad picks, we're like, oh my gosh, you're looking like a total just doofus.
I see these guys on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, and they're putting their picks out there, and every week they come back like they know everything.
Yes.
And every week they lose, and they come back like they don't acknowledge the fact that they win. We put our records up there every week.
We show the record. We actually show the record
every week.
Yeah, we actually show.
I go 6-9. I'm going to own it. Okay, I'm going to own it. I'm hurting. I'm coming back this week. I'm telling you,
You got it. Well, we're back. So
I'm feeling so bad. It's going to be 12 and 4 weeks.
Speaking of that, you got Carl, you got Doug, you got Brimm Sports. We are back for week 6, which I can't believe it's week 6 already.
Wow.
We talk about this all year long, and as it moves along, we just get downright bummed when it goes faster.
Who would have thought at this point in the preseason picks, if you would have been like, I don't know about Kansas City, you'd have got laughed out of the building, right?
No way. You're nuts. You're absolutely nuts.
I'm not saying Kansas City doesn't go on a run and win 10 games in a row, but right now they would be on the outside.
They'd be on the outside looking in. That's right.
Sure
okay, let's talk about that here. Let's talk about, like you said,
a parity league is what they call it.
It is a parity league. So let's talk about records. Let's go to records, man. All right, week 5 records. You're digging yourself out a little bit.
3 games under. I'm 10 games under 500, Doug. Let's not go there. Let's just talk about. Listen. This is where it's at, guys. What you need to do as a fan watching this show is you need to say, all right, who's feeling it this week? Who's hot? Who's good? Because ever since our week where we picked the exact same
everything,
pick.
It went down the board the same. That's right.
Okay, which is nearly impossible.
We have gone sideways.
You have gone through the
right.
stratosphere with your picks, and I've gone straight to the bottom. But look, you need to say, are you going? Is Doug on fire? Or is Carl on fire? That's the
pick one of us. Just pick one of us and just go with it.
Yep.
Harrison. Harrison
was our guest picker last week.
Guest picker 781. Okay,
he beat me. He beat Carl.
That's right. Harrison, you beat Carl. Kool-Aid pick. I pulled it off.
Another
the
undefeated. I will say, listen, I did not like that pick. I held my head for you.
There have been a couple this year you have not liked. The Survivor pick. Or the Kool-Aid pick. So you keep banging on it. Just keep banging on it, okay?
4-0. That's undefeated.
Just keep doing that. So let's look at the other records. We've got 3 folks went 10-5-1. You got all our Broncos. You got Will Clapp. You got Wyatt Martin. Wyatt, good job, man. After that 1 week, he was going down, and he came back on that one. So we have got Will. And Will actually should have been on a couple weeks ago.
Will, he's our guest picker this week. Welcome to the board.
10-5-1. And then actually a lot of good, it's a tough week. It's a tough week. We had some good scores here, but it's been a tough week all the way around.
So
it's been a tough year, man.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year.
It's been fun. It's supposed to be. When Kansas City is 2-3 on the outside looking in, and Carolina is playing like they're besides last week, and
who'd have thought that?
You know, the Bengals and the Browns.
I know. I know. All right. Survivor pick, I'm still alive.
Doug, this is a tough. Everybody knows it's tough to get this far in a Survivor.
I'm still alive.
I'm impressed. I am impressed right now.
So there's a lot of thinking going into this week because I picked on the Jets, these three. I just went to say, okay, we're going to take out the Jets. I picked on the Jaguars in this one, and the next two, but it's not lining up quite the way I was hoping this week. So I'm going to have to go off the board. And we're going to have to maybe use a team I didn't want to use quite yet.
We're pushing past the quarter of the way through the season. It's okay now.
I know.
You're on fire.
I was looking at the Bengals over the Lions, but I already used the Bengals, right? So I can't. So it's kind of fun because you can't use the team. You know, you're just going through that.
To pick the Lions,
that's what makes it fun. Okay. So what about you, the 3-team parlay?
This is where I'm supposed to be able to deliver.
Dude,
and I'm supposed to be able to deliver
times.
this on a regular basis. But it's hard enough picking one game right now.
Oh my gosh,
I'm off the rails on my 3-team parlay. But just so you know, I'm playing this parlay every week. I'm struggling.
Just keep going at it.
But we're going to come back. I got one this week that's a winner.
Okay, if you put $1 down on a 3-team parlay, what do you win?
They pay 6 to 1.
Like
so
is it $6 to 1?
$100 get you $600.
Okay,
$10 will get you 60.
That's
$5 to get you 30. Yeah, 6 to
1. Yeah, maybe we ought to do that. We ought to
put together a little 3-teamer.
3-team parlay. I like that. All right,
it's got to hit.
So, hey, thank you to everybody for submitting, your picks. Now, we're still working out what we want to do at ESPN or CBS.
No, keep putting them out there. Keep engaging. That's the fun part.
Absolutely, that's the fun part because we just love it. Love to hear when people bang in our picks, too. You, dude. You always. There's always a lot of comments about Carlson, this.
6-9-1, but I tell you what, I was locked in on that Houston-New England game last week.
You hit that one. You hit that one right out. Okay, so why don't we do this? Let's say we're at a point, we're 5 weeks into it. Let's kind of look at the divisions, if you don't mind. Let's just kind of
let's see. Let's talk about that.
Break it up. Okay, so we'll just start with the AFC. It might be hard to see here. We got another sheet up here, but all right.
Obviously, the surprise jumping off the board is Kansas City at 2-3, right? I mean, you knew the Jets weren't going to be good. You knew Jacksonville wasn't going to be good.
I mean, Kansas is already 2 games behind the Chargers, and the Chargers got one game. That's right. Yeah. Chargers already beat them once too, so that's in hand for the Chargers. Denver and the Raiders. I mean,
Denver started with the weak schedule. How are they going to respond now?
They did, and the Raiders, man, you don't lose to the Bears. I know the Bears fans are going to bang all over me about that, but if you're a good team, and they should, if you're a good team, you're supposed to get wins like that.
Right. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
You're supposed to beat those. They don't come around, especially with a rookie quarterback. You got to take advantage of those.
That's why the Lions always lose, because teams beat the teams they're supposed to beat.
That's right. So that's exactly it. That's exactly
the AFC North, though. I mean, between Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh, you really going to tell me Ben's done?
No,
you can tell me Pittsburgh's done?
No, you can't do that.
That division is brutal. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. Wow.
Actually, considering all the injuries that the Ravens have, with running backs and all that, they're 4-1.
They're 4-1.
I mean, that is impressive. Cincinnati not Cincinnati, but Cleveland has had one of the toughest schedules.
They've had a brutal schedule. They're like
the
schedule. Opposite of the Broncos.
And they get the Cardinals this week, too. I mean, that is a tough schedule to take on. So you can't count, really, I wouldn't count any of those teams.
Everything that we know going into this week is going to be flipped upside down.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, what about the AFC East?
Oh, Buffalo's going
Buffalo all the way.
Yeah,
I don't even know if we talk about the rest of it. It's just Buffalo all the way there. And then in the AFC South, I mean, right now Tennessee by default. I mean, they're 3-2,
right.
But everybody else is 1-4. Or 0-5.
It's a bad. I mean, you would think Indy should have had that game against Baltimore, right? I mean, the game is inches.
Yes.
We were talking about the wins and losses. This is a parity league. It really is. You're inches. I mean, Carolina had an 18-13 lead, covering the spread with a win when they get that block and ready to clock it, and they get a block punt. So for Baltimore to be 4-1 and Indianapolis to be 1-4, and Indianapolis had them buried.
Absolutely.
So how do you call that? How do you predict that?
So there's some tough teams. You got Buffalo, you got the Chargers, you got Cleveland. I mean, they're all showing well for the AFC. Let's go to the NFC. So we got NFC.
How about
about
some
East?
surprises, right? I mean,
Yeah.
who was all over Arizona 5-0? We have. I missed the boat on them.
They have a good team, but I didn't see them being 5-0.
Seattle and San Francisco now dealing with injuries. Russell Wilson's out.
The Rams, you guys say what you want about the Rams. I mean, Stafford and that team, and they lost their running back too to start before the season even started, right?
New Orleans is garbage, but Carolina's going to battle Tampa. That defense is good in Carolina. They should have had that game. Carolina is that close to being 4-1. I mean, it's a very thin line. You can't forget how thin of a line that
They're
is.
good, but they're playing for a wild card spot. It's the Buccaneers win that division. I just don't see it unless Tom Brady gets hurt, which his thumb. He did hurt his thumb, but he says he's going to keep playing. Nothing to say
I
there.
don't think Tampa Bay's in that clear of a
You don't think so?
runaway. Not like Dallas.
Okay, that's a great one.
And probably Green Bay. But listen here too. This is when you're talking about that thin line.
Yeah,
The Lions had many possessions against the Bears. They could have won that game.
yeah.
They should have beat Baltimore, and they should have beat Minnesota. The Lions should. When I say should have, I mean I know you are what your record says you are. They're 0-5, but we're talking that thin line of what makes a team a winner versus. I mean, the Lions could be 3-2.
So what you're saying is the Lions could be 12-5 as the season ends.
Yeah, they could. Listen, this division. All right,
I'm sorry.
they're bad. It's just a mess that they're that bad. But there's a reason that it comes down to those plays. Too, so.
Do you think the Packers are real? Do you think the
Boy, it's
Packers? I
hard.
mean, they're
It's
4-1.
really, they sure look it.
They look it.
I thought they
It
were
just-
week one, and then, I mean, who knows?
Yeah,
they
I mean-
could be. They're putting it together.
That one loss is ugly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they get beat. They get beat up by New Orleans.
You get on a roll, and boom.
And so it's going to be fun. I mean,
It's parity. Everything when we go through these games.
is.
I mean, some of these lines. We'll talk about it. We got to do the picks.
But you know what? It's such a long season too.
Mm-hmm.
That you can't forget about that. It's a long season.
Yeah.
The best teams are going to lose.
Kansas
7
City
games.
at 2-3. Are they going to make the playoffs? We could be fast forward. We could be talking about them in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they could. They're still a Super Bowl contender, and right now they're on the outside looking into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
So,
All right, let's talk brown bags.
let's do it.
Okay,
Seems like an easy call this week.
you talk to me. Who do you like who do you dislike or who are you mad about?
My
Last
brown
week-
bag right now is I've got to put up Carolina up there because they should be 4-1 right now. They should be tied with Tampa for the division lead. They should be, and they just dropped the ball literally against Philly. That was they had that game. It was their worst performance. Sam Darnold, 21 of 37, 177 yards, 3 interceptions, and only 267 yards of offense against a not great Philly defense.
No, not at all.
Yeah, Carolina.
So I've got to pile onto my Raiders, which I seem to do all the time. But once again, that's a game. The good teams, they win those. They beat those teams that they should be beating.
They've got a lot of stuff going. A lot of stuff that went into the bag of them struggling this week.
But the worst thing for them is the offensive line. Offensive line is putrid. And that's, you know what? It's a copycat league, too. Everybody's looking at the film. They just say, just rush it, destroy the line. You're going to get to Carr.
Are the Raiders, is the season done, or can they recover from all this? And
I don't think you can fix an offensive line during the season. I think that's the Achilles heel. And I mean, you can move guys around and stuff like that, but it is so bad. You can't fix that in the season. And if you're the other teams, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. So unfortunately, I'm saying that, yeah, the season's pretty much done because of that offensive line. It's not going to... I hate to say that, but no, that's it. Okay.
That's tough.
Let's
Bang
get
on your
going.
Raiders. I am, look, there's a couple things that we're looking for right here in the next few minutes as we run through these picks as quick as we can. What we're looking for, number one, is where's that Kool-Aid pick going to come out? Because that Kool-Aid pick is 4-0-1. I challenge anyone to go to anyone's recorded picks site, and you give this stuff away for free.
This is free stuff.
There's people out there charging for this stuff.
Actually, you know
that?
A good point there.
You were
There's a
giving
lot
this
of
away
that.
for free, and you're 4-0-1, and there's nobody out there that's going to tell me that you can find somebody's documented picks, their guaranteed locks are undefeated. You are 4-0-1.
Dude, I'm going to your sermon, man.
So let's go. You are
I'm going to your
4-0-1.
sermon.
Let's go.
Okay, let's start it out.
And then the 3-team parlay's got to hit this week. So that's what we're looking for. Let's go. Let's get some winners.
Don't start any fantasy players there with the Falcons, the Saints, the Jets, or the 49ers.
Probably aren't starting too many anyway besides Kamara, right?
Probably not. This is going to help them injury-wise in the quarterback.
They need
that. Okay. Thursday night, We got the Bucks taking on the Eagles. Bucks by 7. It's in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You think it makes any
No
difference?
doubter. Absolutely it does. Philadelphia is
it
going to
does?
be in this game.
You
No,
think
no
Philadelphia's
question.
gonna be in the game?
Yep, they're going to be in the game. Jalen Hurts is going to keep them in the game. They're finding ways to stay in the games right now. Carolina's defense is no joke. All right? And Philadelphia found a way to stay in this game. They're going to make enough plays to be hanging around.
Okay, Will is going with the Buccaneers. I'm putting Will's up because I'm slow-footing this because I'm
the
not
general
sure
public is the general public is going to go with Tampa Bay. The sharps know where the money
I'm
is.
gonna go with them.
The sharps know where the money is. I can't talk. I can't even. You know what? I don't even feel right when I'm 10 games under 500. My confidence level is shaken. It is shaken, but I know I'm feeling good. All right.
Okay, another Battle of Florida.
Tua's back.
You got
Tua's
Tua taking on Trevor.
Yep. This is it.
There's no
This is
Reverend Meyer
it.
dancing here.
Win number 1. They're gonna get
think
one,
so?
and it's gonna be this week. They finally get it. I did some reading up on the Miami local page, just getting a feel for the vibe down there in Miami.
You know-
It feels like it does in Detroit and Houston. I mean, they're pretty down on their
Dude,
team.
about your sermon, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with that. Now Will's not going to. He's going to stick with the
General
Dolphins,
public,
which is
yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with you on that.
Interesting.
That's a good call.
It's their first win. They're gonna get one.
They're
So
going to get one
this
eventually,
is
right?
the
This is
week
a
to
good
get
way to do it.
Yeah.
They're playing in warm weather. They're playing at home. All that. Okay. Black and blue division.
It is.
Matchup. Got the Packers taking on the Bears. 4.5 Packers. I'm just going to tell you right now, it's going to be Packers.
Look, I don't even
It's
want
just,
to play around in this game because here's the
It's
one
Packers.
thing. I do not have any belief. Man alive. Man alive.
Okay,
They're going to give
you
a little
sure?
false confidence after that
Okay, all right.
Raiders game. But,
They are going to have false confidence.
yeah,
I
they're
mean,
not that good.
you get a rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
It's still a rookie quarterback. Okay, Chiefs take on the Washington football team. So, by 7. Not the question about the Chiefs winning, but how bad is their defense? Can they? I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm going to go Chiefs. Will's going to go Chiefs. I'm going to go
They
Chiefs.
showed, you know what? I don't like them to cover. They just don't do it anymore. They
don't
I
do
liked
it.
them. Listen, I liked them a lot against Buffalo. Okay.
Yeah.
I really liked them, and that was your Kool-Aid pick.
That was a Kool-Aid
Which
pick.
I don't know how you zoned in on that. That was amazing, by the way. But I'm gonna go Washington. I'm gonna fade Kansas City right now, just because it feels like the right thing to do.
Considering the way that their defense is playing, it's hard not to go
Yeah.
with that. I mean,
Yeah.
that's 7 points, man. Okay, Vikings take on the Panthers. This is a nice game. I like it just because they're both equal teams, and if McCaffrey's back, I'm going Carolina.
I'm going Carolina, buddy.
If McCaffrey's playing, I think he's supposed to play, isn't he?
I'll take him without him, but
Okay.
I do think he's coming back. But I'm going to go Carolina to win this game. They're this close to being 4-1. They're chasing Tampa. This is a big game. They can't afford to mess around. They're going to be locked in. And
Especially Vikings on the road.
we got a guy out there, and we're all. I didn't even think about that until I'm looking at. We are banging on Minnesota, aren't we?
Okay.
God,
Bengals.
they almost lost to the Lions.
I know.
They should have lost to the Lions.
Well, that's why another reason to go with the Panthers. Okay, Bengals take on your Lions. I think if this is Bengals, I mean, remember I said about the Raiders, you got to beat the teams that you're supposed to beat, and so the Bengals are going to do that. Will is saying the Bengals as well. What do you say, my friend? Oh, no.
They're so close, man. They're so
my
close.
gosh.
They're so close to getting them. They're so close.
Oh, my gosh. You've got me.
Yeah, this game could be like 38-10 Cincinnati, but let's just skip it.
Okay, the only good thing is that it's at home.
You know what? From now on, let's just put an X
A big X.
at every Lions game. Let's just put an X. I can't even talk about it. I
okay.
can't even talk about it. I think they're so close. They're so
They
close.
are close. They could be 2 and 3.
And the problem is,
They could be
we
2 and
talked
3.
about this last week. Teams that we have love for, and I
Yeah.
love. Like God,
Yeah.
I like the Bengals, but man,
Okay.
it's not happening.
Texans, you did give a spirited play last week.
Boy, I did.
They were very spirited against
Yeah.
New England. Take on the Colts. Look, the Colts had a nice game. They should have won that game against the Ravens. I mean, talking about maybe they should have been a brown bag team for me. Is that losing like that to the Ravens? They just imploded in the fourth quarter. So
This
I think
game-
Colts make up for it. I
Yeah,
think they
this
make
game
up for
under
it.
10. If this game starts to creep up above 10, I'm going to be.
Go
I like
Houston.
it under 10. I like a 10-point win by the Colts. If it gets any more than that, I'd be a little nervous.
And Will says the same. I think the Colts are going to say we're going to get above 10. We're going to keep them above 10
Yeah.
because of what happened. Nice matchup here. Chargers flying across the country. It's always big flying across the country. But the Ravens by 3. I don't get that spread. I mean, the only thing I can think of is that they said that Vegas is saying it's an even game, but we got to give them 3 points because they're playing at home. That's the only thing I can think of. Because I was thinking it'd be like Chargers by 1 when I first looked at this game. These
are two of the top teams in the league. You've got premier matchups here.
Oh, I know.
Premier matchups. These are big time games.
These guys, they have like 9 lives.
They've already come across. They came.
So how much is the travel going to make a difference in this one? It's okay.
Boy,
Will wants to go Chargers.
Will
wants to go Chargers. You know what? I shouldn't do this. My gut says Chargers, but then I'm thinking about what Baltimore's been doing.
There's a lot of games that weighed on me this week. There really are a lot of games that weighed on me this week.
Okay, love this game. Rams take on the Giants because the 9.5 is what I love. And I think that the Rams are going to come out and just absolutely smoke them. Daniel Jones has got a concussion. I think he's going to come back. Saquon, I don't even saw that injury, his ankle.
His ankle.
Yeah, ugly. Will's going to go with the Rams. And you know what? I'm going to go with the Rams too. I think that the Rams are the ones to cover on that one.
Backdoor.
That's a lot of points. This is game of the week. Game of the week right here. The Cardinals swoop into Cleveland. Browns by 3. Game of the week. This should be the Sunday night, should be the Monday night game, whatever you want to put it. That is a monster game. You've got the Browns. Will's got the Browns. I gotta go Browns too.
How are we hating on the Cardinals so much?
I'm not hating on the Cardinals. Okay, the carousel, the music has to stop at some point. They're not gonna go 17-0, right? And it might as well be this game where they're flying into Cleveland. The dog pound's going to be just roaring on this. And Cleveland has to get one of those games back where they lost to, they lost to the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
They've had a couple.
My confidence is shaking. It is. It's just shaking. I'm going to get it back. All right. I'm going to get it back. But it's.
All right. Here's one that hurts me. The Raiders take on the Broncos. Broncos by 3.5. The Raiders had to travel to Mile High. Probably good to get out of Las Vegas right now. Broncos by 3.5. That's.
Everything feels just like it should be too easy, which makes it hard.
And remember, these guys started out with 3 easy wins against easy teams, right? I mean, they did what they're supposed to do. Will is thinking Raiders. You know what? I'm going to take it off the brown bag. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm going Broncos, right? Go Raiders over the Broncos.
Listen, this is a division. This is a division battle. It doesn't matter. They play each other twice a year. These teams know each other regardless, and it's going to be a battle.
Oh my goodness!
Vegas is still good. Oh my
goodness! That's goodness. I'm messing things up here. Last week I was going just like feel, and this one I'm good too much Homer, like stuff. You got to be able to handle success. I know.
If you're going to be out here picking winners, did I tell you these guys that I'm seeing, these experts, right, that live out in Vegas and bet this, they don't come out here and shake it. They come off a loss, and you'd think they never missed a game in their life.
You wouldn't even know their record.
They just come out confident, like, we know everything.
Okay, you make a good point there. Okay, I like this. The Cowboys,
tell me you know this game. Tell me you know what's going to happen.
I know exactly what's going to happen in this game.
Me too. I'm glad we agree.
The Cowboys are going to rumble all over the place. Will says the Cowboys are going to rumble. What do you say?
I gave you a pick last week.
Go ahead.
Go to the 18-minute mark of our last video when I talk about this game.
Okay.
There's no explanation for it, but it's going to happen. This game is New England.
No, it's not New England. In fact, I'm going to tell you this.
No!
Yes!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is Cowboys blue.
You're taking the Cowboys up in Foxborough on the road. What are you doing?
That's a Kool-Aid pick, folks. I'm going to drink it.
I do. I bang on it every week, but I can't. I just can't. I wasn't gonna this week. But I told myself whatever the Kool-Aid pick is, I'm just going to support him. I can't. Take it down. Reverse.
No.
Reverse. Stop the tape. Start over. Let's go.
I'm drinking the Cowboys Kool-Aid.
Oh my gosh. I do. You know what? I've been on the.
No, I'm drinking the Cowboys Kool-Aid.
Well,
there
we're
it
gonna
is,
hedge
right
our
there.
bets on that one. We're gonna hedge our bets on that one.
You know, I think it's official. Once I do the drink, it's official. I can't switch anything around.
Right, once you
It's
drink
done.
the Kool-Aid, you're in.
That's it.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm going Cowboys. This was a nice
I'm so
matchup.
confused right now.
If you just told me at the beginning of the season, week 6, the Seahawks go to Pittsburgh, wow, that's a beautiful game.
That 5 points
Got
to me,
it.
Seattle and Geno.
Geno Smith.
Yeah.
You've got the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Will says the Steelers. You want to put his up there? And you know what? I'm going to go Steelers. I'm going to go Steelers. They get a good enough defense to take on Geno Smith. He's not going to scare him or anything like that. They're going to cover. Steelers cover on that. And then we go to Monday night. Bills
This is a
take on the
fantastic
Titans. That's a nice Monday
This
night
is
matchup.
such a
That
good
is a
game.
nice. I mean,
This is such a good game. I know I've got this one. I'm telling you right now.
this is going to be the kind of game you don't turn the TV off.
This is potential AFC Championship right now.
Don't turn the TV off on it, right? Because
has
this is
potential
going to be.
AFC Championship.
Oh, it does. It does. You've got, Josh Allen. You got Derrick Henry. You've got. I mean, this is going to be. This is where you get the two Rams are just going right at each other, right? So, okay, who's Will got? Will's
He's
got
going
the,
Buffalo. I'm pretty sure.
He's going Buffalo.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one going Tennessee.
So I'm
pretty
going
confident.
to. Boy, I'm thinking about this one.
He's already booked that in.
You know what? I'm going Buffalo above it. That's it. Go Buffalo all the way. I'm just going to stick on that train. I'm going to ride that Buffalo right now.
This season right now, and even go with my Tennessee New England pick right now. This has that mid '90s. It's got a mid '90s feel to it,
Yeah, it
with
does.
Dallas and Buffalo just heading for a collision course.
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
It does. That is, boy, that does feel like a mid '90s. And somebody did bring up a thing. They said, what if it were the Chargers and the Rams, and they both played in SoFi Stadium?
Yeah.
For the Super Bowl, that would be kind of interesting.
I mean, geez, that could happen.
That could happen. That could happen. I mean, a lot of season to go here, but I like this board.
In recap, my
Three-team
three-team parlay.
Three-team
You're not
parlay.
listen. You guys are gonna like it, but I'm trying to get it all back this week, so I'm rolling. I'm throwing down.
three-team parlay.
on
You
this.
ready?
I really like Carolina
Carolina, the first
to
one.
beat those Vikings.
Okay.
Sorry, not trying to hate on the Vikings.
All right, Carolina.
I really like Tennessee to win this game,
are
not
you
just cover.
serious?
And I like New England to win that game.
So we got Carolina,
That's my three-team
we got
parlay.
Tennessee, we got New England on a 3-team parlay.
That's my three-team parlay.
I will finish with a survivor pick. Survivor pick for this week is, drum rolls,
Oh no.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Chiefs over Washington. Even with the Chiefs' crappy defense, they should be able to beat Washington. That's, remember, Survivor is just winning the game.
There are a
That's all
couple
it is.
things I'm really proud of when I talk about this show right
Yeah.
now. I'm really proud of it. I
The
tell
Kool-Aid
people
pick?
to go watch. I'm proud of the Kool-Aid pick, and I'm proud of my boy Doug is still in the Survivor. Super proud of that.
I'm
and let's just
hoping
keep
that
rolling.
we can continue that.
Yeah, this
I'm
is-
hoping that we can continue that way.
I need some love, so just give me who's gonna do better this week. Go hashtag Carl, hashtag Doug,
Yeah,
or
I like
hashtag
that.
guest.
I like
okay?
that.
Hashtag Will. Carl, Doug, or Will. Who's gonna take down the winner this week?
Okay, hey, we're going to get this out on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook. We want your picks. Hashtag Carl, hashtag Doug. Let us know what you think about week 6 here, man.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Have a great week, everybody.
Good luck, guys.
Bye.